Hi there, everybody. Again, this is a two-parter because I have a laughing doctor on the other end. But I want all my videos to be under 10 minutes or at least as short as possible because I know everybody has bad attention spans. So we have to deal with that. We have to work with it. This is, I have to look up the name of my fucking podcast again. Okay. Welcome to the Idiot Renaissance. I'm Dr. Dino, and right here is Momma Drea, the dead blackberry, but really it's Dr. Bonnie because Momma Drea is she's playing games. Fuck her. Okay, Dr. Bonnie Franklin, welcome back to the show.
One day at a time, right?
What? Most people won't get that. That's probably what it was, It probably was the name association.
It just triggered you.
Yeah, I love that show.
And speaking of being triggered,
Oh,
I made a post on a local group, and I just happened to mention that a lot of people that were involved in the skilled trades were dyslexic.
a lot.
And
Me.
oh my God, that's what made this guy start messaging me was, how dare you infer that we're stupid? And I said, I didn't say you're stupid. I said, a lot of people are dyslexic. They go into skilled trades because I tutor all the kids I know.
You should see how I write.
Right? But it doesn't mean that you're not intelligent.
No, of course
So
not.
if your handwriting's messy and you have a problem getting your thoughts down on paper, you have dysgraphia.
Yeah.
And
Well,
if you struggle with math, it's called dyscalculia.
well, you know what? You know what though? The Finnish people up in the Nordic countries, they discovered that long time ago, and they learned how to teach with certain methods.
Phonics. They've been
Yeah.
using phonics for decades.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but,
And they have the smartest people.
but they also don't have poverty.
Oh, well, let's not talk about socialism.
And that's exactly right. So you think about it, the kids, their parents, everybody has a decent income because they make sure that everybody has a decent income. So my experience mostly with the school system was down in the States. I worked in the school system for 16 years.
Yeah.
Well, mostly 16 years because I earned full time because the demand was there.
Right.
But all the kids that get free breakfast and free dinner or free lunch because their parents are poor. I worked all Title I schools when I lived down there. And Title I is one of the things that when they cut off the Department of Education, those are the schools that are going to get cut.
Okay, so that's you were in Florida, right?
Yeah, 16 years.
Yep. Okay, I lived in Arkansas and Missouri, so.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Did they let you wear shoes? Nothing better than going shopping at the Winn-Dixie. And it says, no shoes, come on in.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if you were just out mucking at the hog pens.
Yeah.
You're in there in your bare feet.
Well, I went to visit my sister-in-law in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and we were going to go to a little Mexican restaurant across the street from the Razorbacks Stadium,
Yeah.
the Arkansas, whatever the fuck they're called, that stupid
Yeah. I
football.
think you're right.
And there's a little Mexican restaurant. And so we went into the Mexican restaurant, and I am not kidding you, across the street, and I'm kind of sweating right now on the show, kind of thinking about it. Across the fucking street was the head KKK office.
Yep.
And I had to leave. I'm not used to that. I wasn't used to that. I couldn't do it. I know too much about history. And I had to leave. I was just shocked.
They're just not wearing their white hoods anymore.
Yeah, well, they're wearing red hats.
Yeah, they are. That's exactly right. Yeah. So did you happen to check out that sheriff from Brevard County that does the Wheel of Fugitive?
Yes, I did. And you will do an episode on it. I'll just hold the phone while you talk, and I'll make funny faces and laugh in the background. That was scary. That guy's scary.
And he runs and wins every single time.
Yep. And so would a Sheriff Moore if that didn't get on the interweb to the younger kids. The Sheriff Roy Moore.
But but you know, it's just frightening. They talk about, you know, guns. And that's a whole other topic for another show, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
But
the NRA has been in Toronto now for 2.5 years. They've legally opened offices here.
and you know, they have funded and fueled all of the nonsense for the guns and
Yeah. Oh yes.
Second,
Yeah.
Second Amendment.
Yeah.
They never, okay. When
Second
the
Amendment.
NRA,
Although the Canadians are pushing the Second Amendment, and they're too fucking stupid to know that it's not
it's
us.
not ours. It's
I know.
not us. It's okay. It's the same as that they want to talk about their freedom of speech, and that's not a Canadian language. It's freedom of expression. Yeah, and so, but
Dude,
once again,
hey,
here we go. Here
listen.
we go with lack of education, right?
I just have to ask you a question. Do you remember through the convoy they were doing the radio trolls? People were trolling the convoy radio.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
The ranch. What was the name of the ranch?
Ram Ranch.
Ram Ranch. That was
Yep. Okay, so when you look at the episode, you'll see me when you watch this episode. I followed that. Like I couldn't sleep because the trolls were fucking amazing. So finally, a friend of mine got me onto the channel. I got on the channel, and every time I clicked on and I could speak, all I would do was cough. Sorry, guys. Anyway, the best part of that, though, the whole entire best part of that fucking troll was there was a woman giving them legal advice. Do you remember that? And she.
You know, I followed some of it, but I didn't hear all of
Okay,
it.
so one of the women that was the troll, and she was giving them legal advice, and she said, whatever happens if the police come and try to arrest you, you tell them, I do not consent to be arrested, and they have to, by law, not arrest you. So here's the best part, and this is what we're going to end the show with. Here's the best part, and this one made the news. So at the Coots border, the police had stopped a car, and the guy wouldn't roll down his window. And he rolled it down just a little bit, and he said to the police officer, I do not consent to be arrested. And the police officer batoned his fucking window. There's glass everywhere. They pulled him out of the car. And I swear to God, Dr. Bonnie Franklin, I laughed for 3 solid days. I rewound that every time.
And, you know,
That's how dumb we are.
That's the epitome of stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not consent to be arrested. Fuck!
Oh, I do not consent to have to listen to the nonsense that comes out of these people.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Okay,
Hey,
that's
are we
great.
done?
You and I are done, but the show's done. Okay, I will be back again with Dr. Third. We're gonna do a third shot with Dr. Bonnie Franklin.
Are we really?
There we
Oh my
go.
God.